Tonight with a Fox 5 exclusive, it is a shocking story out of the Atlanta Police Department.
An officer is under investigation suspected of demanding a sex act from a college student who was just trying to get a ride back to campus. Fox 5's Morse Diggs is live in Northeast Atlanta tonight with details on our top story. Morse?
Russ, the night started on Halloween with a celebration. That night ended with a claim by the Georgia Tech student that he was told he'd have to give a sex act to a police officer in order to get some help. Now, that officer works here at Atlanta Police Zone 2. If you enjoy the drink a little too much, the authorities recommend you do not drive. A young male Georgia Tech student realized that his Halloween celebration had gotten a little out of hand. He spotted a police officer from the Atlanta force and asked that officer if he'd give him a ride back to school. Sources tell Fox 5 the officer agreed. The student got into the patrol car, and the two headed here for the Tech campus. Now, what allegedly happened next is bizarre and disturbing.
On that ride, it is alleged that the officer insisted that a sex act be performed for payment for the ride back to the campus. I mean, this is the worst, most horrible type of abuse of power that I can pretty much imagine.
Councilman Michael Bond chairs the public safety panel. Sources tell Fox 5 that sex act did take place. The officer then gave the student a ride back to Tech. When the student got back to his frat house, he talked about what had just happened with that police officer. Frustrated and embarrassed, he said he wanted to forget about it. But his frat brother said, no, you've got to tell the police. On the Tech campus, students labeled the unnamed officer an alleged predator.
I think it's a little crude, the fact that somebody's trying to do the right thing and be responsible, and that an officer would take advantage of a situation like that.
When you're in a situation where you know that you're compromised and you reach out for that kind of help, you ought to receive that help unmolested.
APD's Office of Professional Standards pulled the patrol car driven that night. An examination revealed bodily fluids consistent with a sex act, according to our sources. Now, APD declined to make a commander available to be interviewed. A spokesperson did confirm that 2 investigations are underway, an administrative investigation as well as a criminal investigation of this officer's alleged conduct. We will, of course, be following this as investigation warrants. Particularly, we want to find out, and the chairman of the public safety panel also says he wants to find out the results of that internal review. The officer is still working, but he's not out on patrols. Reporting live from Buckhead, I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
All right, Morse, thanks.